for another Mower Monday, so stay tuned. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I tore into this red Craftsman I picked up a few weeks ago. This is what I've got. See that right there? I don't think the camera picks it up very well, but see all them goobers right there? This axle's been broke off and I welded it back on. Didn't do all that great of a job on it. Maybe it's straight, I don't know. But that's the reason why that seal's out. I believe it got a little warm. And they welded that axle back on. And they didn't put the washer on. They didn't put the spacer in. So this side may be fine. But as you can see, I believe there's oil coming out of there. I believe it's totally empty now. No drain. That's where the drain plugs will be on these tough torques. But I'm going to drop the transmission out of this. Probably not today, but soon. But I got a sneaky suspicion I may not rebuild this transmission. Put new seals in it. If that's the case, because what was holding this hub on was burrs on that axle. So, if you remember a couple weeks ago we had the Mower Monday on this. It had, well, it looked just like that right there on this side. That's pretty shame because this is a pretty decent mower other than this. But I don't know, maybe you're on the lookout for a transmission for it. Might find something that'll fit in it, I don't know. But right now, I just don't know. I'm going to drop this transmission out and make a final decision. This is kind of the update. I've been working on this thing for about an hour or so. Again, looks like it may be leaking right there too. There is no fluid in it to speak of. I mean, it's drained. I mean, look, it drained right here, just sitting here. So it's pretty near empty. I got it hanging from the grass catcher that they welded on it, the bagger. See, there's what I mean about it uses the hitch. But anyway, we're going to take that off anyway after I get it going. Unless, of course, I use it for a parts tractor. Again, there's a lot of good parts on this thing. Good engine, real good engine. And I'm going to give you a quick update on another mower from a previous Mower Monday. Last week, remember this nice Husqvarna? I believe she blew a head gasket. So when I started it up, this was last Thursday. See, she's a little over, I can't really tell that on camera. She is a little over full. And I started it up to mow. See all the oil? That, whenever I pulled that out, I started it up to go mow. I went down, made it about 10 feet, and got it back up here, and before I shut it off, it started smoking real bad. You could not see the other end of the shop from right here. I pulled the dipstick out of it and it just slung oil everywhere. That's where that oil came from. So she's either broke a piston, which is not rattling, so I don't think that's the case, or blew a head gasket. And I got to figure out which head gasket and get it replaced. But like I said, I'm just glad I didn't sell this to a customer and it did it to them. But I've had plenty of people ask me about it. And it's a nice mower. I put the spinner knob on it today just to get it out of the shop before I lost it. But I get this old girl here running. Got plenty of money, plenty of room to spend money on this one. Unfortunately, this Kohler and that Briggs, not the same size engine. This is a 26 horse. That Briggs on that Craftsman in there is a 24 horse. Would have handled this no problem, but too much modifying to do. And, I may do it later if this engine proves to be in sorry shape, which I don't think it's going to be. The biggest problem with this engine is when I got it, it had no air filter in it. In fact, it still don't have the right one in it. It's got a foam filter in it. I've got the right one for it, but I'm not going to have it oil soaked because she's blowing the oil. Right there. Blowing right out of that crankcase ventilator and going right down into the carburetor. So, you see how much it, look at that. Now, she's pretty soaked. So it blew by bad. I'm leaving this foam filter in it until we get it fixed. Again, that foam filter is probably, I don't know what it's out of. What it's for. I know it ain't out of anything because I put a brand new one in it. Trying to do it one-handed. That's what happens. But anyway, the hood's kind of in the way. Now this wheelchair is going to run over me. There. Anyway, that's kind of what we got going on. I don't know if we're going to have a regular Mower Monday, but like I said, I couldn't see the back of the garage. I'm gonna put hood gaskets in it next. Anyway, that does it for another Mower Monday. Stay tuned for next week.